So grocery prices are continuing to go up. Costco and Walmart are raising some of their prices. People are showing it.
Costco.
Shut your mouth. I thought it was half of that.
That was what we got last time. Was it 180 last time?
No, it was 150 last time. That was almost $100 more expensive.
Everything in here is going up by 25%. I swear, since 2 weeks ago.
What is going on?
I will say I don't understand why the prices were raised 20 to 25%. Everything that we bought just 2 weeks ago their prices have raised incredibly. It's kind of sad.
What the What the $17.49 for one can of coffee in America. This used to be $11.99 a month and a half ago. Yeah, are we gonna go uncaffeinated in America? Because of what the $17.49 for one.
Walmart warned us, and now they've done it. Walmart just jacked up their prices, and I have the list right over here. Some everyday essentials up 50% almost overnight. The company is blaming President Trump's tariffs. Let's break it down for you right here. CNBC tracked the prices of the same items on May 20th and then on July 7th. Same items. A 12-piece pot and pan set from Drew Barrymore's line used to be $99, now $149. That's a 51% price drop. A Graco stroller went from $199 up to $299. That's another 50% spike since May. Even basic kitchen stuff like a nonstick fry pan up 28%. Coffee, bad news there. Folgers Classic Roast is up 17%. Dunkin', depending on the size, up to 9 and 11%. Milk, too. The cheap store brand, Great Value, up across the board. Whole milk, 2%, 1% milk, all cost more. Even men's jeans, Levi's Signature, ticked up. This is the time to go bulk grocery shop on anything you can store or freeze. This is going to get worse before it gets better.
I'm not trying to be alarmist, but I just got back from Costco, and if you're not paying attention to the shipping news, you probably should be. I know that everybody's worried about tariffs, everybody's worried about prices of things increasing. I know that that's like a concern for people, but you should probably go ahead and take stock of your house and like staples that you need to have and go ahead and get. And I don't mean like panic buying, because we don't want to do that. That's not helpful to anybody. But as you can see, I have a kitten diapers, we cloth diaper as well, but we are going through a phase where we kind of use both, so I went ahead and got a box of those. But I noticed that Costco was looking particularly empty. Like, for example, the fruits and vegetable section was lots more sparsely populated, and there was furniture for display in it, which I have never seen before. I also noticed that a lot of the overstocked shelves that they keep extra pallets on, like above the floor stock, were pretty empty. And if you've seen signs from people talking about large industries worried about tariffs and shipping shortages, it's coming for us. Now, I'm old port, and we have some tools and things that we use for resilience, right? Like, we're not worried about running out of toilet paper. We have a bidet. We're not super worried about running out of paper towels. We have plenty of Swedish dishcloths and lots of just old rags that we can use. But I also noticed that there was a lack of the variety of fruits and vegetables that are normally available at Costco. And if you depend on those, they're just not as available. And they're things that are like kind of in season right now too. So for example, there were no carrots, and that's a little alarming. There were no like peas or anything like that. There's nothing that should be coming in from the fields now, and I think that's directly reflective of what's happening with our migrant labor force. And I don't want you to panic. What I want you to do is start planning for your community and start meeting people and grow a garden and be resilient. We are at a time in the year where now is a really good time to try and grow food if you can afford it. It is also a really good time to get to meet your neighbors, because you might be wanting to trade skills back and forth. Maybe you're not a good grower, but your neighbor down the road is, and they're not like super handy with fixing lawnmowers, but maybe you can. Similarly, I have traded chickens for all kinds of things. So now is a really good time to like get out in your community, make connections with your local food banks, figure out like what you can barter if you need to. And as a reminder, you may not need to at some point. The recession is not going to hit all of us the same. I do think that all of us are going to be affected. But part of being a good community member is also doing things sometimes that you don't necessarily need to. A good example of this, I have taught people how to process birds, and they don't have money to give me, but they have birds. Like, they have raised chickens or hatched chickens out, and they have like 10 roosters, and they need to get rid of them. And they don't know how, they don't have the equipment. So what I have done in the past is let people come over and learn how to do that and use my equipment. And I'll take like a bird from them as payment, or 2 birds from them as payment, whatever they feel comfortable with, and they get the rest for their family. So there is valuable skills that you can share with people. And sometimes people just need like their pride to stay intact. But yeah, now's a really good time to start thinking about the recession, about the incoming depression, about things that you need, about building a emergency supply of like a month's worth of food, and what you need to be resilient for you and your family.
This economy is very scary right now. I don't know how people are paying for everything, like housing, food, clothing, you know, the basic stuff, like getting a haircut and whatnot, because everything has gone up a lot in the past year. I was just in the supermarket a couple of days ago, And I just bought a few things. And I remember specifically the 12-pack soda. It used to cost $5 and now it's $10. And I had a $100 bill. It was gone. Like, I went there, then I went to another store and bought like 1 or 2 things. That 100 was gone. It's crazy. I don't know how people are doing it. My best guess is everybody is reaching their credit card limits up right now. And that's a dangerous place to be.
I know personally that I have gone to the stores and I've seen some of these increases as well, particularly coffee at Costco. That has gone up so much. It's incredible. Olive oil is another one that's gone up tremendously in my opinion. It is so expensive right now to get olive oil and again, coffee. And of course, a lot of other things as well. Walmart, pretty much everything is starting to creep up a little bit in price. The thing is, Costco is trying to do different things to keep their prices low because they are really known for their low cost and they have a lot of their members that they want to continue to please and they don't want to lose the status of being this low cost leader with bulk buying. So they are working hard at rerouting some of their imports, at just trying to find ways to mitigate those costs so that they don't have to pass them on to the consumers, while Walmart has already openly declared that they are passing on those additional costs to the consumers because of the tariffs. So right now, prices are just going up pretty much everywhere, little by little, but some stores are able to delay it. Other stores, you're kind of already seeing it. I love being able to go and stock up on some of my favorite items because I can get it now in abundance and put it in my pantry for long-term food storage, and then I have it there for when we need it. I don't do a lot of stocking up at Walmart. I go there more for my everyday produce, but it's also a great place to buy things not necessarily in bulk if you can't afford it, because Walmart's going to have smaller quantity of items and at a cheaper price. So definitely go and get some items now that you know you may be needing in the future. Lock them in today's prices because inflation is just going up, and 6 months from now, everything that you're buying is only going to be more expensive. So let me know your thoughts down below. Are you seeing rising prices where you are? I'll catch you in the next video and take care.